You don't need motivation. You don't need a new YouTube video every morning whispering, "You got this," like some emotional support hamster. You don't need another podcast with a billionaire who wakes up at 3 a.m. and eats glass and jogs through fire because it builds resilience. No, you need something way more powerful, something far more dangerous, something no one can give you and no one can take from you. You want to know what that is? Discipline. And don't click away thinking, "I've heard this before." No, you haven't. Because I'm not here to coddle you with some Instagram quote about how discipline is self-love. I'm here to tell you the truth. Motivation is a sugar high. Discipline is the meal prep. Motivation is that one friend who hypes you up at the club to do something stupid. Discipline is the guy who drives you home when you are blacked out, holding a half-eaten taco and your dignity. Motivation feels good. Discipline looks good. And guess what? The world doesn't reward what feels good. It rewards what lasts. Before we go further, smash the like button so this gets pushed to more people who actually need to hear it. People stuck in that same loop, thinking they need to feel ready before they act. They don't. You don't. No one does. You know what motivated people do when life punches them in the face? They quit. They say, "I just don't feel aligned right now." Or, "The timing, it isn't right." Or, my personal favorite, "I'm waiting for a sign." A sign? What do you want? A burning bush? A singing angel? Bro, the rent is due. That's your sign. Motivation is a vibe. Discipline is a weapon. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care if your girlfriend dumped you, if it's raining, if Mercury is in retrograde, or if your chakras are constipated. Discipline shows up no matter what. It shows up when you're tired, when you're insecure, when you're broke, when your friends are partying and you are alone at your desk grinding, building, and growing. You want to know what's sexier than motivation? I'll tell you. Consistency. You know what's more dangerous than motivation? A man who does what he said he would do no matter what. Let me say that again for the guys in the back scrolling TikTok on the side with Cheeto dust on their fingers and all over their shirt. A man who honors his word is unstoppable. Motivation makes you loud. Discipline makes you respected. Let's break it down. Simple terms. Motivation is a sprinter. He runs fast, talks big, posts selfies in the mirror with rise and grind captions, then disappears after 2 weeks because life got hectic, bro. Discipline is the marathoner, quiet, focused, consistent, not chasing applause, chasing results. Motivation will have you buying a gym membership January 1st and ghosting it by January 7th. Where do you think the 7-day free trial came from? New year, new me's. That's who. Discipline will have you working out on Christmas morning when no one's watching, throwing those celebratory reps for Jesus. Motivation is hype. Discipline is habit. And habits beat hype every time. Here's where it gets real. Most of you don't need more information. You don't need another course, another planner, another inspirational speech. You need to get out of your own damn way. You already know what to do. Eat clean, train hard, wake up earlier, cut off the toxic people, say no more often, read instead of scroll, build instead of complain. But you don't, because you're still waiting to feel like it. That's the prison. That's the lie. That's why you are stuck. You've trained your brain to only move when it's emotionally inspired. And life doesn't reward emotional reactions. It rewards execution. Let me ask you something. Do you brush your teeth every day? Yes. Do you wait to feel motivated to do it? No. You just do it. It's a non-negotiable before you leave the house. It's automatic. So why isn't working out the same? Because you don't walk around with stank breath? Why isn't building your business the same? Why isn't improving your mind the same? Because you haven't made it who you are. See, discipline isn't something you do. It's something you become. It's part of your identity. Do you think David Goggins is waking up every morning saying, man, I really hope I feel motivated to run 27 miles today in the snow, barefoot, carrying a car battery on my back? No, he just does it because it's not a decision anymore. It's default. Doing hard things is default. And you're still debating it. You're still negotiating with yourself. Newsflash, if you keep negotiating with comfort, comfort will win every single time. Comfort is persuasive. Comfort whispers those sweet nothings in your ear that you deserve a break, that you've done enough. The rest, you take that, you call self-care. That's weakness in disguise. You want self-care? Discipline is self-care. Taking care of your body is self-care. Being financially free for your future, family, kids, everybody is self-care. Not needing anyone's approval is self-care. You think scrolling for 3 hours while eating junk is relaxing and self-care. That's self-destruction with sprinkles. And here's the brutal truth. You don't lack motivation, you lack standards. Your standards are too low. You allow too much laziness. You tolerate too much distraction. You settle for too much average. Raise your standards and discipline becomes automatic. When your standard is excellence, you don't need to feel like it. You just do it. You execute because not executing is unacceptable. But here's the challenge. Discipline feels boring at first. It's not glamorous. It's not exciting. It's repetitive. But repetition is how you dominate. Ask any elite athlete, any Navy SEAL, any high performer. The best aren't the most motivated. They are the most consistent, no matter how they feel. Consistency is boring, but it's also undefeated. Think about that. A man who can stick to a boring plan will always outperform the man chasing new ideas every week. So stop chasing shiny objects. Stop switching plans every month. Stop consuming 400 hours of self-help content with zero execution. Apply one plan ruthlessly for 1 year. Your life will be unrecognizable if you can just commit. But most guys won't do that because they'd rather feel good than be great. They'd rather be entertained than be disciplined. They'd rather escape their life than build one they don't need to escape from. Motivation is your mistress. Discipline is your wife. One is sexy and unpredictable. The other is loyal, powerful, and gets the job done with you, for you. Choose wisely. Here's a test. Wake up tomorrow and do everything you promised yourself, whether you feel like it or not. No excuses, no negotiations, just action. Do that for 30 days and watch what happens. You'll transform. You'll build something 99% of people will never have. Self-respect. And that's the real flex. Not the watch, not the car, but looking in the mirror and knowing I don't break promises to myself. You don't need another quote. You don't need another guru. You need to decide that your future matters more than your feelings. That's the moment everything changes. And when you get tired, good. Tired means you are moving. Tired means you are growing. Tired means you are finally on the right path. Keep going. And if your future self could talk to you today, he'd say one thing, she'd say one thing. Thank you for not quitting on me. Stay locked in, stay dangerous, and grab those Navi Eyewear frames while they're still running that deal. One pair, get 4 free, free shipping, links below. Look good while you're building the life you promised yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.